My name's Richard, as I've said. I work for Network Rail, work in the asset protection team. The biggest asset we have got is this planet. That's the biggest asset we need to protect, so we need to bear that in mind. What I'd like to ask is, could you put your hands up if you're an employer of people or a line manager in the room? So just put your hands up. Quite a few. That's brilliant. That's more than I wanted. The reason I'm asking that question is, a lot of people don't believe the urgency on climate change when they read it in the media, they see it on the news, they're not interested, they don't believe the politicians, but they will believe the boss, they will believe the line manager, they expect them to do the right thing. So one of the challenges I've got is, could I also, after another show of hands, how many of you know your own personal carbon footprint in this room? We've got a few, okay. I'm not going to bother with the slides, I have done some, but the point is, the average carbon footprint in the UK is about 11 tonnes, which is too high. We need to get that down by 2050 to 2.5 tonnes. That's a big reduction. That's huge. We need to hit peak emissions on climate change by 2025. 2025, that's 2 years away that we need to hit peak emissions. They're all talking in COP26 today about how we can do this, but nothing's changing. We've got to start making cuts and changes, and that's in our personal attitude. So we can all talk about it here today and do everything, but if we don't change our personal lifestyles and habits, we won't get anything. So I'd like to issue you a challenge. Go ahead, find out what your carbon footprint is. If you want to see me later, I can show you loads of tools to do it. But over the next 12 months, commit to reducing it by 10%. We need to cut emissions by half by 2030. That's not very long, that's 8 years, that's half, so we need to get from 11 to 5. So if we can cut 10% next year, all these people in this room doing that, that's great. But for those of you who are line managers, bosses, managers, got a lot of people in your organisations, encourage people to do the same, because if we all act together as one team, then we can do it. We can actually get and stay on track to 1.5. At the moment, we're going to be hitting way over that 2.2, 2.3 degrees global warming. We can't have that. We've got to do something about it, and change starts. If we start as an industry and lead the way, other industries look to us for safety. So let's have them look to us for change and inspiration, because that's the way we're going to do it. And the key thing is education as well. It's great to hear that there's an education programme going off. So the best thing to do is find out your footprint and then go ahead and make some changes.